Hello and welcome to this lesson. We want to learn how to convert numbers from base 10 to base 2. In our last lesson, we learned how to, or all about binary or base 2. We said that base 2 is a number base that carries only 0 and 1. It has only 2 digits or only 2 numbers that it can carry, and that is why we call it base 2. And we gave examples of numbers that are in base 2, and we also showed how to identify numbers that are in base 2. Today we want to learn how to convert from base 10 to base 2. If you are given a number in base 10, how to convert it to base 2. That is what we are going to learn in today's lesson. If you are given any number and you want to convert it to base 2, the first thing to do is to divide that number by 2. When you divide it by 2, you will get a remainder. If there is no remainder, you write remainder 0. You put 0 as the remainder. Then you continue to divide that number, what you have, by 2 again until the final remainder you have is 0. When you have that, you count your remainders from down to up. Now look at what I mean by that. Assuming we have 2 in base 10 and we want to convert it to base 2. If we have example 1, now if we have 2 in base 10, 2 in base 10, we can write 2 in base 10 as 2, or we write 2 in base 10. 2 in base 10 to base 2. To base 2, what we do is solution. What we have to do is to divide 2 by the base. The base we are working with is base 2. So we have 2 is the base, and this is the number we are dividing, then, and our remainder. When we divide 2 by 2, we are going to get 1, and the remainder is 0. Nothing will remain if you divide 2 by 2, you just get 1. So this one we have here, we divide the 1 again by 2. If 2 people are dividing one thing, 2 of them cannot divide it. So if they cannot divide it, you put 0 there and you bring the number you want to divide as the remainder. So because 2 people cannot divide 1, then we just write 0 under it and then carry the 1, bring it as a remainder. So we put 1 here. So this is now 0 here. Once we get 0 here, this side, we stop. We cannot divide 0. So once we have 0, we stop. So the final answer now is, we count these numbers. We start from down and then we move up. So we start from this 1, then we go to 0. So it becomes 1, 0. This is the answer, 1, 0. Now let's look at another example, example 2. Now if we have 3, if we have 3 to base 2, if we have 3 and we want to convert it to base 2, 3 in base 10 to base 2, we have 3, we are dividing it by 2. We say that the first thing is to divide by 2, then and write the remainders. So 3 divided by 2, we have 3 10, 1, 2, 3, and 2 people are dividing it. So me and you, I collect, you collect, remaining 1. So the remainder is 1 when 2 people divide 3 things. So we have 1. We are collecting 1 1. So I collected 1, you collected 1, and 1 is remaining. So 1 1 remainder 1. Now this one here, we also divide it by 2. We continue to divide until we get 0. So 2 divided by 1 divided by 2. 2 people cannot divide one thing. So if they cannot divide it, you put 0 there and bring the number to this side under the remainder. So it becomes 0 remainder 1. So the final answer now, we count from down to up. So we count this one 1 and then count this 1 again. So it becomes 1 1. So the answer is 1 1. Now another example, example 4, example 3. If we have 4 and we want to convert it to base 4 to base 2, 4 in base 10 to base 2. Now we follow our steps again. This is 4 that we want to convert, and we are dividing by 2, and then we write the remainder. So 4 divided by 2, we are going to get 2. 2 people divide 4 things. They are going to get 2 2, and nothing will remain. If nothing will remain, we put 0 under the remainder. So remainder 0. Now 2 people divide 2 things. They will get 1 1, and nothing will remain. So remainder 0. Now we say again, 2 people divide 1 thing. They cannot divide. 2 people cannot divide only 1 thing. So because they cannot divide it, you put 0 and then bring the 1 as a remainder. You put the 1 here. So we count from down to up. So it becomes, we count this one first, count this 0 and count this 0. So it becomes 1 0 0. So remember, you always move from down to up. Now example 4. Example 4. If we have 5 and we want to convert it to base 2, 5 in base 10 to base 2, we write the 5 here, and then we divide it by 2, and then we put our remainders here. 5 people divide 2 people divide 5 things. We have 1 2 3 4 5, and we are only 2 that are dividing it. So I collect, you collect, I collect again, you collect again. So I've collected total of 2, and you have collected total of 2. So, and 1 is remaining. So 2 2 remainder 1. So 5 divided by 2, we have 2 2 remainder 1. Now we divide the 2 again by 2. 2 people divide 2 things. They will get 1 1, and nothing will remain. So we put 0. And now we see 2 people again divide the 1. 2 cannot divide 1. 2 people cannot divide only 1 thing. So we put 0, and then we bring the 1 to remainder side. So we have 1 here. So we now count from down to up again. So we have you count this one first and then count the 0 and now count this one, so it becomes 1 0 1. So you have to put base 2, so put 2 here. That is the answer. We also put 2 here, and this place also we put 2 to show that it is now in base 2, and this one also we put base 2 like I showed in the other lesson. So this is how to convert numbers from base 10 to base 2. And I hope that this is very simple and clear. Thank you.